It is time for the supporter request line. This is your chance to give me a level request, whether it be a level code or a level genre or a level you're struggling to beat, you want a little help on. All valid submissions. The last Friday of every month is the supporter request line. So that's exactly what we're doing. That is precisely what we are doing. Uh-oh. Doesn't want to load. There we go. That's a bit better. That's a bit more like it. All right, what's up, Toya? Toya, Kyle with an A, and Susie. How are ya? How are ya? Happy Friday. Okay, that works right there. Bada bing, bada boom. Refresh that. And there we go. There you have it. What's going on, Mary? How are ya? How are ya? All right. All right. It's Friday, people. We made it to Friday. We made it to Friday, which is a beautiful thing. I ended up waking up really sick yesterday, but got over it pretty quickly. So I was very thankful for that. But I was out of commission yesterday. I did not budge. There we go. All right, all right, all right. What's up, Yaya? Always good to see you. Nice to see you over on the YouTube vertical. All right. That's weird. Is the stream still going? What's up, Iron Man? Everything just switched to offline all at once. So let me know if you can. I haven't seen anything in any activity in the chat since everything says offline. Oh, but now it's back online. Okay, so it's just the thing. You had that too, got sick out of the blue, better the next day. There you go, Susie, a little quick hitter. What's up, Ev? I'll take that, though. I certainly ain't complaining about that. Let's see. So, there we go, Susie. You see me. Thank you. Okay. So, this is the supporter request line. So feel free to leave a request. I think I'll start off with that Kaiser level I was working on but didn't finish. Which I believe is right here. Right here. Alrighty. So what's the story, chat? How are you? Made it to Friday. What's up, Justice? Whoa, buddy. Yeah, this is the supporter request line, Justice, so this is a special... Got it. Special stream dedicated to doing what the supporters say. Huh. Not enough momentum, I guess. Okay, that's where we kept messing up. Okay, what's up, Jess? There you are, Ev. All right. This will be like our go-to filler. This can be our go-to filler. Huh. Oh my gosh. We'll just do it this way. Oh. There we go. Okay. And now from Ev. This is a level Ev just played and you liked it. It's a beautiful thing. That is a beautiful thing. Big shout out to my buddy Ev. I was gonna say, did I forget my water? Oh my goodness, Ev, you're the only clear. Let's see if I can join you on the clear list. What's up, Dennis? I see you on TikTok, and thanks for the heart, Jess. All right. I like the indication. Oh, buddy. Nice. This is great. Dennis is doing well. I am very, very grateful it's Friday. Not enough momentum. Couldn't see my next jump. Glad to hear you do well, Dennis. Still not enough momentum. Am I not supposed to do a spin jump? I don't know. Very nice. Very aesthetically pleasing as well. And there it is. All right, great level. Definitely earned a spot in the Pata base. Iron Man's asking if I'm getting the Switch 2. Without a doubt. Without a doubt. World record. That was a good one. Yeah, we are days away. We are days away from finding more out about the Switch 2. Oh my gosh. How many levels you got? Okay, just a handful. All right. Some longer, easier ones. And then, okay, fair enough. All right, nice find, Ev. People, if you want to give it a shot, there's a screenshot. Here's your opportunity to take a screenshot. All right. Da-ba-da-be-doo-beep-boop. Oh, double whammy. So yeah, I was glad to recover quickly from being sick. The one thing that I can't seem to shake is just feeling a little extra exhausted. And I'm coughing like once an hour. So it's about as minor as it can be. Oh, I bonked. What's going on, Josh? Yeah, I'm quite curious to hear some more details about the Switch 2. Very, very curious. I wonder just how much they're going to reveal. Huh. I can't quite get my head around that. Oh. That's too late of a jump. What's up, Frank? So feel free to leave level request in the chat. This is just kind of the filler level. Okay. Where can I possibly go? Tells me to throw, just like here. I hope pre-orders go live after the event. I think it's unlikely, but it could happen. Okay, we got one. We got one from Iron Man. What's going on, Charles? Yeah, I just was sick. I didn't go to work either. I basically slept all day. But it was definitely the right move because I feel so much better today. I'm like 90% better the next day. I've never, and this is what's interesting, I've never gone to bed without a symptom and then woken up with multiple symptoms and then woken up the next day with barely any symptoms. It was the fastest moving sickness I've ever experienced, which I'm thankful for. I'd much rather it go that way. Okay, Josh heard pre-orders alive after the event as well. Maybe. So there you go, Ev. You got a shot. What's up, Em? What's going on, Super Trucker J? Thanks for the heart, Kiwi. Okay. Water up, water down. What do you want from me, buddy? There we go. Hey. Let me have that. There we go. Oh no! Stay in it though, thank you. Ba-da-ba-da. That's better. Oh, get it all. No! I instantly lost it, bro. Let me get that cloud, buddy. Ba-ba-da-ba-ba-da. Okay, you can keep the cloud. I'm done with the cloud. Cloud strife. Ba-da-ba-da. No. Okay, checkpoint. Ba-ba-da-ba. Hey. We'll grab another one of these. Went from 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. Wow. That's a long sleep session. Clumsy's dad's results came back with no cancer. Oh, my good gracious, what a relief. Whew. Glad that monkey's off your back. Big shout out to Clumsy. Huge shout out to your dad. Definitely prayers answered. Glad to hear it. That is excellent news. Exactly, Super Trucker J. All right, now we're climbing. Iron Man, I like it. I like your style here, buddy. Oh, so did you watch the direct? I was able to watch the direct. And there was one thing that really caught my eye. Whoop! I had never heard of that. They had two different rhythm games they were showcasing. One with the release date of 2026. And then I also thought the villain one was interesting. The Disney villain thing where you make them potions. I thought that seemed pretty out there, pretty interesting. This is pretty good, I gotta say. Well paced, fair, well indicated. Okay, plenty of grace. Uh-oh. Now, if we could get in position, we could take that Bowser out. Well, we don't need to. We don't need to. We good. Nope, why not? See ya. We don't need that. Yeah, it's the supporter request line. So feel free to drop that level code or... No, I needed that, bro. No! Give me that. No! Everything's falling apart. There we go. Very nice, Iron Man. All right, Iron Man, well done. Genuinely enjoyed it. And I would say most of the time, the level's over 20%. I pretty much get minimal enjoyment, even though sometimes I can still appreciate it. But that one, even though it was on the easier side, it was really enjoyable. It wasn't like all free. You had to pay attention, well balanced. So very, very difficult to do that. Make a level on the easier side that's fun for everybody. Very difficult. Iron Man, you did it. Shout out to you. And where's that code, Super Trucker J? I was ready to jump right in. And now look at, we're up to 30% now. People, if you like that level, take that screenshot. There you go, right on time, Super Trucker J. Oh, but you said it's not the level code. I mean, you said it's a maker code. Which I don't appreciate. No, I won't put it that strongly. Just adds a bunch of extra steps and wasted time to my stream. Here we go. Oh, Eric's got the world record. Shout out to Eric. Okay, here's the real code. Here is the real code. The nematode. The real code. There we go. Have fun should be easy. It's a Kaizo Light boss battle. One Lemmy has got to go. People, if you like the stream yet, hit that like button for me. Double tap the screen. Let's make it happen here. Do I need this? I get in the sense I don't. Not the right way to jump there. Not the right way to jump. What if I do spin jumps? Okay, I guess you are supposed to land? What's up, Balin? Maybe you're supposed to land up there. That's the idea? Maybe? I don't know, because on the first two you can make it. On these, you can just blast right over like that. This one too. But then, because this one's way further. Okay, that's why. The first two distance are the same. But then that one randomly is way longer. That's what I failed to recognize. Oh no! Whoa, buddy. We got it. Very nice. Very nice, Super Trucker J. Ba-da-ba-doo-boo-wop. Here we go, Josh and Mary. Nice one. There we go. Thanks, Super Trucker J, Balin, Ev, M, and Charles. Oh, I don't need to do that. I don't need to do that. This way. That was there. Whoops. Here we go. That didn't work. That didn't work. That didn't work. I dropped it too early. There we go. I was able to re-get the shell. I wonder what this is, bro. Wait, did I forget if I actually looked for level, if I looked for a clear video. So this is the supporter request line. Feel free to make a level request here. The last Friday of every month. Last Friday of every month. Yes, there is a clear video, bro. By the actual level creator. Finally, we're going to get the answer, bro. Oh my goodness, you throw it before jumping. And you do need the shell again. Then it's a flying shell jump. Oh my good gracious. Okay, this is going to be tough, but now we know what to do. There we go. That's what we needed, people. That is what we needed. Okay. Feels good to be back and feeling good. There you go. Glad to hear that, Super Trucker Jay. Hard to believe it's almost April. Can you believe it? Nick, thanks for the heart. Okay, here's the answer. That's not the answer. And again, the reason why that happens is I have to start pressing right as soon as I drop the bomb. So it's very easy to do it a frame or two too early. Bro. Score Bunny, thank you for the heart. Happy Friday to you. I didn't think I was going to be able to finagle that bagel. Oh, too far right. So many ways to do this wrong. Thanks for the finger heart, Kiwi. Thanks for the support out there, people. Wow. So, and you know what? I wonder, they did a min jump on the big beetle shell, and I wonder if that has anything to do with getting the desired trajectory. Right here. Like that. What? It doesn't seem like it should. How am I? I'm good, Score Buddy. How are you? It's so funny at work. I mean, anywhere. But just but to me, it feels bizarro. Like in real life, you're passing someone in the hall, and you say, hey, I like to just keep it to, hi, nice to see you. That's my line in the sand. If I see you in real life, I'm going to say, hey, good to see you. But especially, I'm dropping it way too late. Especially if you only have 3 seconds max to have the interaction. Why even ask how somebody is? See, I have to... Bro, how did they get there fast enough? That's what's boggling my mind right now. That is what is boggling my mind right now. It's so fun. It's that classic thing of making it look so easy. Watching the clear video, you'd think it was the only way to do it. But it's funny how that is with precise platforming. When it comes to precise platforming, oftentimes when you're watching it done correctly, it looks almost painfully easy because all you're seeing is the correct execution. Whereas there might be a million ways to do it wrong, and until you are fully aware of all million, it's just going to look easy. Like, I've done this every wrong way possible, and now I've watched the correct answer like 3 times, and I still barely understand it. Yeah, there we go. Oh my gosh, there we go. That's what you're supposed to do. Hey, what's up, Novu? I am winning, sort of. Thanks for the follow. What's up, David? All right, that's the first piece of progress in a long time. And people, this is the supporter request line. And it's true. Can you believe almost April already? Almost April already, Kiwi. And I'm glad the chat's coming through over there. That was one bad thing about Kick, is I could never access the chat. But yeah, this is the supporter request line. Last Friday of every month, dedicated. All by yourself? Yeah, I figured it's one viewer over there. I'll give it one more. I'll give each platform at least one full week. And to give some context to what I'm talking about, I have a 5th spot in Restream. Oh, that's what I use to multi-stream. And I pay to be able to, like, I think the free version lets you stream to 2 places or 3 places. But then if you pay, you can do 5, and then there's... Fatty boy, come on! No! We just got to do a huge jump there. What's up, Miz? Came to see me on the purple. Nice. Shout out to you, Miz. Thanks for popping in. Whew, we got it. That does make a difference. Wait, what? That didn't happen in the clear video. Oh, it did happen in the clear video. So that is what's supposed to happen. But I have to do a shell jump off of it. Okay. We're getting there. You like Rumble layout's pretty similar? Okay. There we go, Ev. Free is 2 places on Restream. Okay. Interesting. Well, so yeah. So that's what... Okay, latest score, buddy. Nice. Picking up your daughter from school. There you go. So, I've been streaming... I started multi-streaming February of 2024. So it's now been over a year for me of multi-streaming all of my streams. Threw it too early. But now we're getting progress. And in all that time, in over a year of nearly daily streams, I have gained pretty much 0 followers, 0 viewers, 0 anything over on Kick. That was too much height. And so I started considering, hey, you know what? They always, when you sign up for Restream, or when you're, better way to say it, in your Restream account, it gives you a big list of all the platforms it's compatible to stream from. And it's, without exaggerating, it's a list of like 30 places. And so the majority... Oh, what happened? The majority of those places I haven't even heard of. What's up, Kenny? The majority of those places I don't know anything about. And so I said, you know, if I've dedicated a whole year to Kick and literally gotten 0 followers, wouldn't it make sense to try swapping out that 5th spot and maybe find somewhere that you could... Even if it just had 5 viewers. Even if I found a platform... that I could average 5 viewers. That would be 5 times better than a year on Kick. So that's the idea. Bro, why am I so bad at this first part? It is shocking. It is shocking just how bad I seem to be at this one particular thing. I guess just because I haven't done it, it's just like a very... it's just very particular. You have to drop it right before you turn left to stop your momentum in a very specific way. Oh, that hurts to finally make it there. Hadn't heard of it. Fair enough, Kiwi. Probably going to be a lot of that in the coming weeks. Oh, come on, bro. Man. Bro, how is that not it? I'm so close. I'm so close. Oh my gosh. Well, and so yesterday was my for March. My March no show. I get 1 day per month of no stream. So I've kept up with that. I did 1 day off, and bro, I'm so frustrated that every time I make the adjustment, it's too far the other way. Because now I need to do it early. It was early enough. It's just really tough. I think maybe it's just actually very difficult. I think that's part, and I'm not considering it that difficult. No, way too late. Almost there. We want to get consistent momentum there. That's way too far left. See, that means I dropped it too early. But I'm allowed to drop it earlier if I bring more momentum. But the more momentum I bring, the harder I need to hit the brakes to avoid the spring. It bounces me right into the drink. Too early. I'm going too far the other way. At least I'm adjusting. Hey, thanks for the heart. Oh, you had a birthday last week? Early this week? Tuesday? Nice. Happy birthday to you. Oh, come on, bro. Come on, bro. Please. Oh, I thought I was actually getting that down. I want to believe it. I was better off jumping quickly, I think. Bro, I'm losing my mind here. I'm really losing my mind here. Oh my goodness, I'm losing my mind. Anybody out there have a code? I'm afraid that people are coming in and be like, oh, he's already stuck on a level. But this is just filler. This is just the level I'm using to fill in the gaps between requests. But you're no pressure to make a request. Ugh. But I'm just trying to prevent there being 15 requests all at once after I clear this level. Yes! No! How is that not it? Speedrun, okay. We'll do the first popular super expert speedrun there is. There we go. That's okay, Super Trucker J. That's the thing. I want to make sure I'm communicating clearly. My best case scenario is none of you have any requests. That's the best case scenario. So based on what I just said, that would be confusing. So this is part of why I want to clarify. I'm not looking for you all to give me as many codes as possible or just give me a code just to give me a code or a request just to give me a request. But what I didn't want is me playing that level as filler to discourage anyone that does want to from doing so. But I promise you, it's not doing me any favors to give me a request. Do you see what I'm saying? The thing that stresses me out about viewer level requests is simply getting through the list in time. That's where the stress. So the thing that makes that happen the most is if a bunch of people request all at once. And so that's what I was foreseeing, playing that level, thinking, okay, it's going to take another 20 minutes. I'm finally going to clear it. And then all at once, now that level's over, then people might try to get the level. So that's what I was trying to prevent. But with that said, I want to make it super clear. You are not doing me a favor giving me a request, but this is a supporter request line. It's the point of the stream. So I'm afraid it's coming off like I'm talking out of both sides of my mouth. The reality is, the point of this stream is to take requests from the supporters. That's the point. That's what I'd like to do for anybody that wants to do it. And with that said, if you don't actually want to do it and you just think I'm looking for as many codes as possible, that's where I'm saying that's inaccurate. Hopefully that came across. We got a 3D level. Okay, speed run and a 3D level. Here we go. Oh my gosh. That was crazy. I don't know how that works, but it's pretty cool. Wow. Great indication. Wow, bro. What happened? Okay, this is awesome. Now this is quite cool. I must have held the jump button. Oh, that platform starts to move as soon as I land on it. That's what's making that happen. That is so cool. Oh, buddy! Oh, I messed something up there. All right. You got a music level you couldn't get through from Squink ATL. That's perfect. Now that I love. I'd say that's my favorite level request. My favorite level request is a level that you're struggling with or want to see. I feel like I could be the most helpful if you have a level that you're struggling with that I might be able to help you with. No! Making some interesting mistakes here, chat. There we go. Super Trucker J getting good with the Kaizo. Super Trucker J working on that. No, that's what's going wrong. I have to land on that Bob-omb on the left side. Oh. Getting good, having a blast. There you go. Then you're doing it right. Twice in a row. Interesting. I wonder, is it possible I'm pressing it too early and it's not registering? It's hard for me to imagine I'm all of a sudden pressing it too late. Do I see the fear in your eyes when you watch this? I don't. Believe it or not, I can't see you at all. I have no idea what you're doing over there. Okay, what do I need the POW for? Aha. Oh! Patty boy! Saved it without the triple! All right, I'll take that one. There we go. That one goes out to the one and only Clumsy. The greatest of the greats. Thank you, Clumsy, for that request. And here we go. Now I got Super Trucker J's code. Come on. And we've got the 3D World request. Okay, that was awesome. That was awesome. The greatest of the greats. Thanks, Clumsy. That was a wild one, Novu. Shout out to you, Novu. Okay, and so now we need 3D World. From the last 30 days. Don't have to stress about getting everybody's levels. I hear you, Charles. And I know that's true for a big portion of you. But what you don't know, Charles, behind the scenes, I've gotten some interesting feedback on the other side from people that have watched for a while. So that's the thing. It really isn't a case where everybody's all on board and all supports me the same way. Some people give support and request a certain amount back, which I think is valid. I don't think it's wrong. But what you're presenting is just what you're presenting is the ideal, but it doesn't represent everyone. But I definitely appreciate that it represents you, Charles, so shout out to you. What did I do? I switched to page 2. We're going to be here for a little while, chat. I don't know how I got to page 2, but somehow I did. So I made the search criteria only one category, technical, only one Mario style, 3D World, and just from the past 30 days. So just loading the first page could have easily taken 30 seconds. Oh, no, this is... No! Bro, you would think... I swear to you I did not just do that on purpose. I'm losing my mind here. I'm losing my... Dave's on board. There you go. I appreciate you, Dave. And without a doubt, there's a core crew that you are just absolutely amazing. You're by my side. No matter what, you're down for the ride. You go with the highs and the lows, the good, the bad. You're here, and you're into it. And that's the greatest thing ever. The only thing is, that core, the only way you can add to that core is by getting out to new people, right? And so that's the never-ending struggle. And I had the experience of having a period of time where when Facebook had my back, in the timing being as perfect as it was, where I was able to consistently grow. And literally about a year and a half to 2 years ago, I stopped growing completely on Facebook. And I mean completely. I mean, I had 61,000 followers like 2 years ago, and now I have less than 61,000 followers. And I know some of that is them clearing bots. Any bot accounts that follow you one way or another end up getting deleted over time and cleared. Okay. Pat, be very careful with this controller. No, we don't want uncleared. Oh, gosh. We waited this long. We're going to go back to page 1. I don't think it has to reload the whole thing, does it? I thought since it loaded, it would have some cache. Not cache, C-A-S-H, C-A-C-H-E. People, the customers expected to return. No, exactly, which is valid. The algorithm. Well, and that's the thing. It wasn't. I don't mean to just blame it on Facebook because it was also the timing of the pandemic in there being a smaller number of streamers and a growing number of viewers. But over the past 2 years, without exaggerating, I'd say 25% of my viewers from day one are now streamers. 25%. Think of that, chat. 25%. You're talking hundreds and hundreds are now streaming. And so it's a double whammy, oftentimes, in the sense that the more someone's streaming themselves, the less of a viewer they're likely to be. It's like, it's just the nature of it. All the trends are moving in the opposite direction. This game came out 2019. I started streaming it in 2020. It was already almost a year and a half old. Now, you know how many people search Mario Maker 2? The numbers are shockingly low. Okay, difficult one. Let's give it a try. So, what I'm trying to acknowledge here is I'm not trying to put out this idea that Facebook decided to work against me and now I can't grow. There's so many different factors, including my own, what I could put forth on stream, I'd say in the past 2 years, has consistently gone down as my life has gotten kind of messed up. Thankfully, not in anything too crazy, but just when I started being a streamer, oh my gosh, I think this is I think I'm ground pound canceling. How could you ever do it that long? And Sally wants a link level. Okay, Sally wants a link. There you go. Been down since the lockdown. Exactly, Dave. Big shout out to you. Super Putt World. There we go. Do some golf. Thanks, Ev. 5 more decades new. Here we go. Okay. Well, how do you do this? I'm not even close, chat. I'm going to pick a different one. Because this is going to get very grindy very quickly. Here we go. Uncleared. How did this go so backwards? Okay, here we go. This looks, I think, what I'm looking for. Oh, because I did past 30 days, bro. That's why. That was a bit too strict of a criteria. I agree, Em. Anyways, what I was trying to say is, when I started streaming, I was married. I had just got this house like 2 years ago. I had been a special educator for 10 years leading up to that and was working up the ranks. Had just gotten my own little music office. Things were very much moving in a very positive direction. All right? Then, pandemic hits. We don't have to go into that. I'm sure you all remember that. And at the same time, I have a conversation with my wife at the time that divorce was on the table. And so then it was a rough period of time kind of trying to work that out, counseling, all that. And then getting to the point of, all right, we're calling it quits. And then that was like the exact same point on the timeline when, because at that point I'm already a full-time streamer. At that point in the timeline, I'm already full-time. And then, this was the other thing. I had managed to get a very nice little savings going. I was in a very good position. And then it's like all at once, I went from having just a bit more than enough money coming in to pay the bills. And almost all at once, it was like a switch got flipped. That while all this other craziness is going on in my life, the streaming money just completely dried up. Like, I'm talking about overnight. I went from consistently making a lot, like I said, enough to pay the bills and have a little extra, to basically the next month was less than half, not even making enough for the mortgage. And literally ever since then, it has consistently been less than just my mortgage, not to mention any other expenses. So I spent all my savings, everything that I had, I kept dumping back into, like, to make up for the difference, thinking that, okay, well, streaming will eventually turn around, we'll get it back going. But ever since, it never came back. It's only continued downward. And now, like, that's part of why going back to work full time last year, and now it's just been a struggle type situation. So, the context, how this fits into the story is I obviously have a harder time. Maybe it's not obvious, but going through all that, it's a lot harder for me to show up to the stream in the best mindset, with the energy to bring, with the excitement. More often than not, I am struggling a bit. And so, this is not poor me. This is just trying to provide the context as to why there's many variables as to why in the past 2 years I haven't been able to grow as a streamer. And then add to that since I've been working, moving the stream all the way back to 4 p.m. from 9 p.m. to 6 p.m., then to 5, and now to 4:30. It is there's all these variables play a part. They all play a part in my consistent lack of growth. So there you go. Supporter request line, you're getting a little behind the scenes here. Nintendo Direct was a little disappointing. It was what I was expecting, but that's valid. There we go. Appreciate you, Em. Thanks, Sally, Josh, Mary, Balin, and Susie. And there we go. Thank you for the 10 roses, Kiwi. Racking your nerves, Novu. Shout out to Nick, Novu, and Kiwi holding it down over on TikTok. Okay, so now we're doing Super Trucker J's music level. And then we're doing a link level for Sally. But yeah, it was just a very unfortunate. The timeline was very unfortunate. It was one of those classic situations where just enough things went wrong all at the same time to sort of cause a pretty big disaster. What's up, Type? We're doing. It's a supporter request line. The supporter request line. It holds everything. We got 5 gifted subs from Super Trucker J. Shout out to the one and only Super Trucker J. Hold on now. Let me hit you with that support song. And what's nice on Twitch, you get one of those gifted subs, no ads. You are amazing. Thanks for the support. Thanks for the support. Honest question, what else besides money do you get out of streaming? You could probably make more with a promotion or two at work. Yeah, if you could just cook up a promotion for me, I would definitely take it. I would happily take that, Charles. And what I definitely don't want to come across like I'm saying money's the only thing I get out of streaming. I'd say in the past 2 years of going through all this, most days the stream is the highlight for me. I'm excited to be able to play my favorite game and hang out with you all. People that I've spent more time with you than I have most of my family in the past 4 years. And I really enjoy streaming. I think overall it's fun. That's the thing. When things are going well, it's the greatest. What's hard to, as a viewer, what's hard to feel or to relate to is dealing with the stuff that's bad about being a streamer. Because there's so many obvious good things that it can be, like, especially me, who's very open about it when I'm super upset or really frustrated. It can come across like I just am making too big of a deal of it. But it can be oftentimes tough to relate to when someone's Well, that's the thing. I'll just leave it as general as the bad parts of streaming. There's plenty of them, but there's also some amazing parts. So I definitely don't want it to come across like money. But I didn't start streaming for money. Let the record show. Money was never the main goal. The only place where money came in and became an issue is when all of a sudden I was a special educator for 10 years, and then in 1 year's time, I was making more just from my streaming than I was at work. More. And so I clearly I was making enough at work to pay my half when I was married. That was the perfect storm there, where having this house and trying to keep this house has been an up and down battle because I could only afford it with my wife's help while we were together and then tried to keep it after she left. And because streaming had been good to me up to that point, I was able to make up for the difference. But it's when the numbers started plummeting that then streaming became a different kind of burden in the sense that it was my only source of money. And it was something that I had limited control on turning it all around. That's how I would say it. So hopefully that answers your question, Charles. Did you mention you went back to full-time job plus streaming? Yeah. Last year, I'm now a full-time employee in technology, and I've kept up the streaming schedule of trying to do at least 1 2-hour stream weekdays and at least a 1-hour stream on the weekends, as well as 2 posts a day across 7 or 8 platforms. So that's part of the thing that I've been expressing in the recent past of just feeling that burnout of like, right now I wake up, I make my posts, get ready for work, go to work, obviously, come back, make my second round of posts, eat something super quick, start the stream, finish the stream, then I have one last little meal to eat, and then I have one little window of time to edit and set up tomorrow's posts. Then I post the schedule, and then I go to bed. So most days, my life is stream, work, then streaming stuff till bed. So that's not a complaint. That's something I've chosen to do, and there's been many benefits and things that I like about it. But when after a long enough time of things moving in a downward direction while you're putting in maximum effort, it can feel like you're not sure you're doing the right thing, basically. So there we go. I think I expressed it there. Hope you enjoy it like we enjoy it. Well, hopefully I just explained it in a way that helps answer that, Charles. Big shout out to Erica, lurking and working. There you go. It's a good thing for you, not a trap you're in. Made sincerely. Hope it's enjoyable. Well, I feel like I gave my just gave maximum effort to explaining my side of it. And if that failed to get it across, I think I'll just leave it alone. And hold on, we got from Bastion. Okay, shout out to Bastion. I see you now. Let me get your level code in the list. There we go. Okay. And now this one's for Super Trucker J. There you go. Not the only stream you follow because of your work. Was it L? See, it's W. Special heart. Okay, gotcha. St. Jude. There you go. Appreciate you, Will. Thanks for the very kind words. Appreciate that encouragement. Technology is, I like to keep it nice and general, board guy, because when I remember I mentioned the bad part of streaming is I've come across quite a few people who want to go very far out of their way to really mess up my life. I know that sounds extreme, but go out of their way to mess up the stream, and the last thing I want to do is give anybody any ammunition to mess up more of my real life. But people have proven they are very willing to go far out of their way, spend hours and hours of time just to mess with me, which you'd think it might sound like I'm being like, oh, I'm this big shot and all these, but I'm not. I'm a Z-list streamer, and you would hope, you would only imagine, it's the top 1% that deal with people like that. It's not. You take a look at smaller streamers, people with 50 or less viewers across the board. There's plenty of them getting stalked. Unfortunately, you put yourself out on the internet, you're going to get the good and the bad. So that's one of the bad parts of streaming that is not immediately obvious outside of it. And so big shout out to Ghost. It's actually Type. Shout out to Type. Came through with the $2 super chat. Sorry, I missed it. Shout out to you. Let me play a little support song. I'm ranting and raving here at Type, so I apologize for that timing. You are amazing. Thanks for the support. Thanks for the support. All right. Hello. Oh. Oh, no! I had to stay in. Okay, this is awesome. What's up, JD Gaming? The amazing JD Gaming. Hello. Mr. Hod's talking about no skip, without a doubt. No skip, but that was also a period of time for Mario Maker 2 when there were so many more people excited about no skip. But without a doubt, I think no skip is some of the best content you can make as a Mario Maker 2 streamer. That I would agree with. And that's why, if we do one way or another, find ourselves with the Mario Maker 3, you can bet I'll be doing no skip endless expert all the time. I will be happy to. I will be excited to. But part of the issue in Mario Maker 2 is it's existed for long enough that the only people still making levels are usually pretty extreme. No skip's great to watch. And that's why I'm going to, my next video project. See, this is where I wish I had some money to invest in just hiring an editor. Like someone who's good at editing specifically Mario Maker videos. And just give them all the footage from my no skip endless expert run that made it to 1,239. It's been long enough that, there it is. It's been long enough that I think most of you forgot most of it. So I really want to get that series going. But again, part of what's so not motivating about it is there's just so few people interested. The number of people interested in that sort of content today, I'd say it's a quarter. It's a quarter what it was 2 years ago. And this is part of why the big Mario streamers, from Grand Pooh Bear to the Beast, they've shifted more and more away from Mario Maker in order to maintain their own career. The one exception seems to be Ryukar, is that he's someone who continues to mainly pump out Mario content, and I think he's like the Mario. He's got to be in the top 5 Mario people out there. But like I'm saying, Grand Pooh Bear and Mr. Beast and the Beast are both very top tier Mario streamers and Mario content creators in the same way. And like I'm saying, they've gone out of their way to diversify away from Mario Maker. So that's the thing. There is a very real correlation between the popularity of the game and the support you get from making that content. That's the give and take. Make one now. How are we going to fit between Norm and Expert? I feel like people are starting to watch OG NES content more. Yeah, well, that's the thing. There's plenty. I'd say retro games in general, board guy, are one of the best Mario, like the best old, how do I say it? Retro games in general, and which somehow ROM hacks seem to fall into that same category, maybe just since it's based on Super Mario World, which is now technically a retro game. I lost my train of thought because I'm trying to think of Link. That's what it was. Hold on, I'm trying to do too many things at once here. Sorry, people. Super expert Link level. Let's do 90 days. There we go. And there we go. Big shout out Ryukar, Great Pooh Bear, and the Beast. What's up, Eugene? Yeah, retro games is a great category. That is definitely one of the most commonly... If you're a Mario streamer, most of the good ones, most of the successful ones also do at least ROM hacks, if not retro games in general. And I think that's part of where Grand Pooh Bear's leaning into that series with the games that no one can beat, which is like the Ninja Turtles, I can't think, the one that has ghouls in it. I can't think of the name. Okay, this was still too specific. Can you search words in the chat on your videos? No. That would be cool. That would be cool. The only way you're going to have that clip ready to go, Charles, is if you already, like, bookmarked it one way or another. That's what can be so painful with editing. And that's what makes it... Ghosts and Ghouls. There we go. Super Ghouls and Ghosts. It's one of those. Super Ghouls and Ghosts. Or Super Ghosts and Ghouls. I think it's Ghoul and Ghosts. I think Charles has it. But yeah, retro games is like a solid, timeless... There's always a pretty good size audience for retro games. Ooh, a Lozo level. Let's go with that. People, have you liked the stream yet? Hit that like button for me. Okay, and then after this, I've got the Bastions level. The Bastion. But that's part of what has motivated me to finally incorporate something like Switch It Up Sunday, where it forces me to weekly at least play something different. And I'm really glad I have, even though it was off to a tough start when I couldn't get the first game to work. I was trying to play... oh. This is very cool. Oh, I did it wrong. That's it. Yeah, buddy. Very nice. Thank you, Kiwi, for liking the streams. Oh, we definitely did this because I remember chat had to teach me. Wait, this was from the race. This was from the race. You gotta do this. Wow. Whoops. Wow. Good thing I had that. Now what? Now this? There it is. Okay, very cool. Very, very cool. And hold everything. Dusting Orbit, my buddy Orbit coming through with 5 gifted subs over on Twitch. There we go. Thanks so much for that support. You are amazing. Thanks for the support. What's up, Orbit? It's been a long time to show to you. Gotta love the Link Tech board guy. I agree. I agree. We gotta like this. Bomb! Hey. Dusting Orbit. Now, we did a podcast. Oh, buddy. That feels like a lifetime ago, bro. Life's been very busy. I hear you. I hear you loud and clear, but it's great to hear from you. Oops. The Retro Rants Podcast. There it is. That was awesome. Big shout out to the Retro Rants Podcast. Can you throw multiple bombs? No, you can only do one at a time. You're limited to one at a time. So that's why they made the Bowser Fire like the survival obstacle. Yeah, I shared that podcast on Facebook. Retro Rants. Back to the beginning. Checkpoint. The Bob-omb pushes me through with the shield. Enter the door before the thwomp hits my face. Lozo! Uh-oh! I made a boo-boo there. I did not want to jump from the blue. That's so cool. That is quite cool. It's a silly one, Kiwi. Now, we want to jump from here. 1. Oh! Bro. Wait, there's another one. Oh, there's another Link suit right there. I'm giving up on it too early. That's so satisfying. That's the word I'd use for it. Okay, Pat. There we go. Now we got a boss fight. Oh, it's like the other one. Can I shield that? I can. Now again. I can only do it when it's on off, I see. There we go. Getting it. Let the record show, I've already done this. So when I say I'm getting it, it's not like I haven't already done this. I have. But that's the advantage to playing... Uh-oh, don't take out my buddy there. That's the reality. If you play enough levels, they're all going to blur together. Oh, that was a waste. No, don't do that, Pat! I think if I take that dude out, it will be game over for me. The level will become unbeatable. There we go. In the drink you go. Hey! Awesome level. Love that there was a mini boss and a final. Well, this is one of the best level creators ever, Dusting. I remember making that mistake before. Orbit. That's what I want to call you, Orbit. Like Zelda games. Exactly. A nice nod to Zelda. Thank you, Josh and M. And see, I have already played it and liked it. Ooh, I think that's G. Lico with the world record. I've been in a couple tournaments with him. He is an out-of-control Kaizo player. You can check him out on Facebook and on TikTok. I know I follow him both those places. G-Lico. Let's see if I'm right. I think I am. Yeah, there he is. Although in this case it's underscore. Maybe it's underscore. G-Lico. Awesome, awesome Mario player. Okay, and now we've got a level from the Bastion. A bastion of hope. There you go, Bastion. All right. Thanks, Super Trucker J, Mary, M, Josh, Charles, and Sally. We want to go here. Right here. People, have you liked the stream yet? Hit that like button for me. Okay, a non-tight speedrun level. Here we go. This one's for Bastion. Oh, there goes the neighborhood. Hey, it's a copyright claim. All right, I got it. Oh, okay. We're gonna get this. I really like this already. Oh no! I bonked. Now I have to talk over the music. So, I don't want to talk over music. I'm gonna just put on something that's gonna get old quickly. Here you go. Song I wrote and recorded many years ago.
I see the worst of conditions in the highest definition on a television larger than life. Somebody's grief and pain out on display so I can have some entertainment tonight.
Oh, I missed a coin.
Hear the cries of the
oh, there it is.
Surround sound, but
there
the
it is.
speaker sheds no tear. It's got.
All right, false alarm. False alarm. That was a nice one. Wow, how did they do that faster? Hold on. We were 4 thousandths of a second from the world record? Oh no! Did I? Oh, you have nothing playing, do you? Hold on, sorry chat. 1 second. Give me a second here. I think I overjumped the last jump. Oh, I brought the game sound back. Okay. Thank you for the 10 GGs, Kiwi. Same exact time. How did... They must have corner boosted somewhere. Hold on, I want to look again. Hold on. Oh, and it reset. Whatever.
I wonder what's it like to be on the other side of my TV. I wonder what's it like.
What can you corner boost off? Do you know how they did this, Bastion?
I wonder what my life would be on the other side of my TV. I wonder what my life would be on the other side. I got an LCD that's full HD 1080p, no less. With such a crystal clear picture made with millions of pixels.
It's I missed your stick. I'm so sorry. Oh.
My personal antidote is my remote.
And Fairly Dot Parents said a nice thing to say. I totally missed. I see where you come from. Thank you, Fairly Dot Parents. You're always saying something sweet. Shout out to you. I'm stuck at the exact same. Wait. Somebody else just did it even faster. I think a viewer just did it even faster.
I wonder what my life would be on the other side.
Unless it just is coincidence that someone else is grinding for world record at the exact same time as me. Oh, there! That's it right there. That's the corner boost. After the first jump, that's it. It's this. There it is! You see that? You see that one, chat? Now, let's see. Now, let's see what we got going here. Let's see where that gets us. Okay, so good enough for the old? No. Is that even slower? This is a new world record, correct? Does anybody want to take credit? It's so hard for me to believe that at the exact same time I was going for world record, somebody else did it, which I'm not upset about. It's more of, I'm just so curious with the game. Did the runner off the blue platform? There's a second corner boost on There's one. Let me look up. Oh, there's two! I missed it, but you were 100% correct. Oh, you can't run off. I guess you can't run off. But I think as long as you don't overjump that, you're guaranteed to go. No, because I got 3.6 before. I don't know. This is way faster. This is the thing, chat. From what it was to what it is now, whoever this is just optimized it like 5 degrees, like 5 layers. And they seem to want to stay mysterious, which is their right. But as it is, I'm going to leave it alone because I have no idea. But something's going on there. Something is going on. Okay. And there we go. Now we're back to the Kaiser level, which we're almost ready to clear. Oh, the music is gone. Okay. All right. Easiest way to get there is from here. Right here. Only 15 clears. Over 3,000 attempts. That's a rough one. Okay, fair enough, Double Star. Appreciate you. Has everybody checked out Double Star Mom 35 yet? Because if not, what are you waiting for? You're wasting your time. Good gracious. No way. No, that was it, bro. I'm supposed to do... That's it. That's the furthest we ever made it. Oh, ouch. I paid a high price with that spring. Oh. Beep, boo-doo, beep, boop, boop. Almost saved it. Almost saved it. So close there, Sally. Tan the man, thanks for the share. Oh, got it. No. I gotta trust it and do a full jump. But because the thing is sinking, it's a little different every time. Oh, see, like, I shouldn't have slowed down there. Oh, mamma mia. I also noticed that facing left is an important part of grabbing this bomb. Right here. That I don't think I noticed before. Block that pops out of the ghost scares you. Yeah, exactly. You got a very brief window of time before that hitbox becomes active. Oh. Doing well there for a minute. Oh, come on now. Come on now. Bop, boot up, beat up, boop, bout. Back to that mistake. Man, whatever, I had the right idea when we started. I was doing better at this beginning than I think I have. Oh! There we go. Wasn't pretty, but we made it work. Yes. No! Okay, now we at least set up the jump correctly. We just failed to execute it properly. But we were in the right direction. So that means I dropped the bob-omb too far right, too late. Still too far right. We're getting close, M&Ev. There you go. That was how it's supposed to look. Oh, buddy. No! Come on! Come on, Betty boy. Whew. Okay. No! Too much height! See, I was too fast that time. There you go, Eric. Always good to see you. We're so close to getting this. So close to getting this clear. Almost. I like that move, just like kind of floating down, facing left. Oh, I'd see, but it has to. I have to have enough space above the bob-omb to not re-grab it until I land. Oh, but see, then it landed too far left. I am now convinced this is a very tough move. At first I thought maybe I was just particularly bad at it, but I think it's just genuinely tricky. Very demanding. More precise than it even sounds like it should be. Oh, and then I broke it there somehow. Now, typically to grab that to grab this boot that's falling right here. There we go. No! I just press and hold the jump button, and as long as Mario's in the right position, I'm automatically going into it. I'm not having to do anything fancy for that. See? I never let go of the jump button. It's all about the position. Yes. Betty! Yes! Woo, buddy. That was tough, but we finally got it done. Already gave it the early like. Wow, was that tough for me. I'm telling you, that first jump was something. That first jump was something. Okay. And so now we're all caught up. So feel free to make any last minute requests here. And for the moment, we'll sneak over to here. Ooh, a Miami level. Oh. It's a tough one. Well, let's give it a whirl. Let's at least see what it's all about. Check her out. She's a great Mario Maker streamer. And level creator. Extraordinaire. 12,000 attempts. That's wild. Thanks for the GG Tan the Man, and thanks for the Tiny Diny, Kiwi. Okay. That was a shell drop. Nope. Dropped it way too late. I gotta drop it earlier than that. Wouldn't let you comment over there, Super Trucker J? Well, thanks for trying. Oh my gosh! The spring ended up back in my hands. Yeah, Miami Drops is Miami SMM. Exactly. That was too early. We're at least making adjustments in the correct direction. There you go. What is that? I must have to throw it against the right wall? Yes, thank you, Clumsy. Miz is working on a level? Very nice. I think that was the right timing, just the wrong positioning. Because I need to avoid it and do a shell ride at the bottom. So I want to throw the shell early. If I throw it early, it'll get ahead of me, and that's what I want. So throw it early. Oh, yes, there it is. There it is. Okay, I'm glad we found this one. Do I like flight levels? It all depends. Like all the level genres in this game, flight levels can go from casual friendly to expert friendly. Oh, that was close. To less than 100 people have even a chance at clearing this. But I'd say overall, probably no. There we go. What's up, BJ? Oh, no. Okay, well, we made it to the practice door, thankfully. Oh, that's two? Looks like there's two practice doors. So I'm supposed to come out like this. And then this. And that. Then a reclaim. I wonder what's after that. What's through here? Hi. Is this the final jump? Oh, man. I really like this, but this... Well, let's give it like 5 minutes. Let's see how far we can get in 5 minutes. If we've already done each section in 5 minutes, then we're doing all right. Oops, that's not that part. What's up, John Peru? Thank you for the follow. No. You really don't want to miss. After you wait that long to start, since you got to do the practice door. It's the practice pipe, then the door. Now we're finally starting. You definitely don't want to miss the first one. Twice in a row, bro. I'm both times through it too early. So I'm over-anticipating. Over-anticipating. Take a breath. If you're even going to try, Pat, you got to relax. Ooh. All right. Right, then left. Okay. Taking the long way home here. I threw it just a little too late. Something about going through all these doors strikes me as funny. Bro, that's so close. That's so close. But I want to get that, even though I only missed the last jump, because I wasn't sure which side to go. I know from experience it's better to have actually gotten the whole thing once before starting attempts. Oh, and see, because you want to be able to anticipate what to look out for. So now I know that I want to be mindful to get far enough. Oops, wrong door. Let's see if we can beat it from here while we're here. Nice save, Pat. Oh, nice fail, Pat. All right, let's actually get the last section, and then we really got a chance. Then we really got a chance. Oh my gosh, that's tough. It's not enough that... Oh, I'm so glad that I didn't just start doing attempts. Because we definitely want to be able to make this. I want to make this low. So to do a low shell jump, you've either got to do a controlled jump, or you've got to intentionally throw it further away from the wall than usual. That's usually what I opt for. So I'm going to go off the right side, and then I'm going to go kind of straight up with a slight slant to the right so that I can get the right trajectory up there. Wow. All right, Miami. Welcome to Miami. And bonito a Miami. Oh, see, that was right where I wanted to be, but you can't. So I'm going to have to just settle for straight up. Straight up now, tell me. That's what we're going to have to do. That is what we're going to do. Nah. Threw it too late. That's Paula. Holla at Paula. Let me holla at you. Oh, come on, Patty boy. That clip on Chappelle's show cracked me up to no end. First said that Central America. Okay, nice. There we go. Yes, that's the answer. Well, almost that. But I have to let go of that shell a little earlier. I got to anticipate it a bit better. But going straight up and down was the answer. Oh, I almost just ran off. Oh, man, okay, so it's always for the left. Always for the left. I haven't watched it in a while. Yeah, it's an old one. Oh, just like one frame too early. It's like as close to getting it as you can get it while still being too early. Too early again, bro. Well, I'm glad that I'm ironing out this third section. Because if I had tried to start doing attempts 5 minutes ago, this would not have gone well. Oh, it's too late. I'm at least adjusting the right direction, though. There we go. There it is, bro. We're ready. We are ready. Balin likes the fight? Well, there you go. If you got... Feel free to put that level code in the chat for Balin. There we go. Section 1's still locked in. No! All right. Better. We clearly have no trouble with Section 1. We just got good at Section 3. We're going to have to iron out Section 2 now. too close to the wall for that reclaim. I think that reclaim is going to be my heartbreaker. There we go. That's close enough. Nope. Too early. Too late. Oh, I need to do it earlier. Release the shell, that is. There we go. All right. Happy with the first section. Good. Not good, Pat. You haven't messed that move up once. How did you do it right there? Well, now I want to fix it. I don't want to get back there and let that happen twice in a row. There you go. Nice. Nice. Too early. Oof, there are a lot of places to have your heart broken here. There we go. Glad that's locked in. All right, we got a chance. No! And I ruined it right there. That's the closest we've been. Almost there, Em. Come on. Here we go, Balin. We're back again. Come on. No, bro, come on. Okay, let's do the third section again. Now that we got there twice and that same jump got us, this is what you're supposed to do. This is the most efficient way to go about it, even though it doesn't feel efficient at all. I've learned the hard way. See, that's too early. See, I would have had to wait 4 more attempts to even get there, just to then throw it too early. I need some kind of visual indicator for when I want to throw it. I'm going to try to pay attention. That's still too early. So it's really right at the very peak of my jump. I'm throwing it like just before. And I have to do it a little... I'm going to try when I see Mario reach the apex of his jump here. Yeah, that worked. Hey, and we got a second shot there. That's very good. Very encouraging. Okay. Do you believe, people? Hit that like button. Yeah, buddy. Oh, that was close. Come on now. Come on now. There we go, chat. There we go. Miami, please don't troll me. Miami, I'm believing in you. Oh, thank you, Miami. Yoshi and everything. Now that's a beautiful thing. That's a beautiful thing right there. Shout out to Miami. Okay, there we go. Ev, Susie, Balin, and M. Thanks, Erica. All right. That's going to be it for me, but I'll be back tomorrow, and I think I'm going to try one of those rhythm games, a different one, on Sunday. I really had fun playing Amplitude last Sunday. So, stick around this weekend for that. Make sure you're following Super Pat World so you get notified, or maybe you might get notified. So thanks for being here. Really appreciate all the supporters out there. Thanks for so many of you have supported for literally years now. So thank you so much for your support. And thank you for so much for the roses over on TikTok, Kiwi. Thank you, Tan the Man, for the GG. Great to see you all. Hope to see you tomorrow. Yeah, so that's my plan. Hope you have a good weekend if I don't see you. And big shout out. We had a couple gifted subs coming through. Thanks to anyone who hit with any stars, shares, follows, likes, gifted subs, all the above. Thank you so much for your love and support. And if you are someone that struggles with depression or anxiety, you are not alone in that struggle, my friend. That's something I struggle with, and there are a lot of us struggling. So if you're one of them, make sure you got someone in your life you can talk to about it, a friend, family member, loved one, a therapist, and try to get some movement in your life. Take a walk outside, get your headphones in, your favorite music playing. Can make a big difference in your day, your physical health, and your mental health. So I encourage you with that. Hold on to hope. Believe better days are coming, because you never know. Tomorrow could be the best day of your life, but you got to get there to find out. So hang in there. I'm rooting for you. If you're struggling right now, know that being in the struggle means you're still in the fight, and I'm proud of you for making it this far. Don't give up. I know life can be very overwhelming and hit you with some wild tragedies and traumas and losses, huge losses, and you can really feel like, oh my gosh, everything's destroyed. Nothing can ever replace what I've lost. Everything is a disaster. You can really start to feel that way, and the truth is, the feeling is valid, but the conclusions are inaccurate. There is some great stuff in your future, and I'm not saying that you're going to win the lottery. I'm saying that there are some moments full of joy with family or with all different possibilities. But when you're really down, really depressed, really anxious, it feels like those moments are all gone. They already happened. They're all done. It's all downhill from here. That can be the feeling. So I'm here to remind you that feeling is valid, but it is lying to you. You got some great stuff coming up in your future, I promise. But you got to hang in there to get there. So please do. If you need a little family-friendly escape, I got you covered with thousands of hours of gaming content scattered across the internet. So make sure you're following Super Pat World, all one word, on every platform you can find me, which is more by the day. So hope to see you tomorrow, and appreciate you all. And until next time, have an amazing rest of your night.